What's up, nerds? Nerd! Goz Master here with another magic puzzle quest. Today's quest, a quick deck update. What I want to do is shoot a series of videos that take my established decks, my go-to decks that I use in events and that are dominant in any way that I use them, and update them because we just had a meta change. We basically lost 5 really big contributing sets of cards, which I had no idea how many of those cards I was actually using, and just got the Zendikar Rising set in, and I want to show you what I go through to update those decks, or really to throw them out altogether. Can they be updated? Are they salvageable? And if not, what do we need to do to make them better, or what do we shift to in their place? Today I want to spotlight a Narset build. This is one of my favorite builds in Standard. That is my fastest way to win. So when I have training grounds or I have something that I just want to go through and buzz through, I don't have to think about objectives. I just have win now objectives. Then I go and do that, and this is the deck that I would use that with. It's called my standard Subira deck. So you remember Subira, Tulzidi Caravanner. We got Glinthorn Buccaneer, which isn't here anymore. Chandra's Pyreling. So basically, essentially, the deck works is you discard cards from your hand using Song of Creation and Subira. Glint, every time you ditch a card, does 3 points of damage to your opponent, and then every time you take non-combat damage to your opponent, Chandra's Pyreling gets +2/+2, or +3/+3, or something like that. Elevates up, goes real good, and it works well. Problem is, we've lost 2, actually the real key card in this is Glinthorn Buccaneer. Mirror March is replaceable for haste. We use that for haste for the Pyreling, so it's not just sitting there not attacking. You can replace it with Molten Echoes, which is a great rare card for haste. I think it's the best option now. So what have we switched to in this current set? And with this current set, we've made several changes. Well, I took out the Pyreling because it just wasn't the best way to go. So the new combination is Subira Ruinous, Song of Creation, Fiery Emancipation, Staggering Insight, Iron Crag. All of that's the same. All right, here's the new updates. So Anje's Ravager, Madness 2, 13 for a 5/5 Berserk leader, or Bravery. When this creature attacks, discard all cards without mana from your hand, then draw 3 cards. Pretty powerful. We got that discard going on. Synergy with Anje. Anje's really the new Pyreling in this, and she keeps those abilities. So 10, legendary haste, 3/5. That's why I took the haste out, because she's really the beat stick. She's got the haste. It works. She's Vampire, Madness 3. When this creature attacks, you may discard the last card in your hand. If you do draw a card, then your opponent loses 4 life. When you discard a card from your hand, if you have a card with Madness in your hand, reinforce this creature. Valakut's Awakening, 7 mana, flash with land forming. Discard all cards without mana from your hand, then draw that many cards +1. So essentially, you get to replace your hand because you're using this one to cast. Land forming, create a Valakut Stoneforge token. 3 gems at the beginning of your turn to red. Love it. And Shatterskull Smashing. Land forming as well, and you get a Hammer Pass token, which is at the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to red. So again, we're doing a lot of red conversion synergy. This one does 2x stored mana, or over 6, so 6 plus 10, 16. You're doing 20 points of damage divided evenly amongst the cards, the creatures on their side. Really not caring about that, just cast it as quickly as you can, just to get the land forming so you can get to go with it. All right, so let's give it a test run to use this deck. We're going to be going against a really tough deck, which is, who is that? That's Garruk. Garruk Unleashed. Let's show what this does. Now, you might be wondering, but guys, those cards that you're really updating with are just, they're actually standard M21 cards, or they're exclusive M21 cards. Yes, they is, but the reality is that those cards are critically important, and that's the ones that will actually make a big difference in what we're doing here. So we're blue, so we're just going to take that and see if we can't get that card to fire off. All right, there's that. Well, that's a heck of a swap there, Garruk. Better take it easy, bro. So this is really interesting when you see Greg navigate a card or a deck like that. It's using all of this card or conversion and really is just boosting himself up. All right, so we've got that. We are going to let that resolve because we want Fiery Emancipation on the board as quickly as possible. Same as always with the build. Let's go here. It gives us some potential. Yep, that's what we're looking for. That's out. So now we have Fiery Emancipation on the board. Let me get this off here so I'm a little more comfortable. Great. So we're going to take one of Anje's Ravagers. We're going to actually mute it. And we're going to try to get this other one out as quickly as we can. Let's just go there and ruin that. Double draw for him, or double swap. He's got his beasts out. All right, there's Anje. We want her out immediately. So we're going to go ahead and get her going. And what's funny is I've played this deck updated a couple of times today, and I have yet to see, I guess we'll go there, that stinks. Good, got a land drop, good. I've yet to see Song hit the board with this build. It's really upsetting. It's like the whole point of this deck is to get Song out as quickly as possible, and it's just not happening. All right, there's Shatter Skull. We want to get that out next. Yeah, we want to do that. We want to go here. Come on, pick something. Just go. Got another appointment I got to get to here. Confirm, ditch that last card, get her boosted, give those other ones some beef. Does the attack, swings, hits for 18. Fire Emancipation and Anje, ridiculous. Really is transformed to Subira is just a means to an end. She's just there to give that more, or to give those creatures more haste and speed and power, which it's incredible. It does a really good job with that. There she is. But honestly, Anje swinging for 27 whack plus her 9 that she's doing there, ridiculous. A couple more turns and that's game. A couple big beasts there. Another thing I have in here that I might want to consider, I always go back and forth between Staggering Insight and the Mare that gives you, let's go here, we want that. The Mare that gives you, that you cycle and that gives you lifelink. I don't know why I can't think of it. Go on, we've got the land forming now. Now it should start to roll. There's Song, thank you. It's about time. And yeah, 2 points short, and we'll win on the next turn. So Anje's ridiculous. If you haven't crafted her yet, you absolutely should. She's worth going and getting out of the M21 set. She's just ridiculous. I was this close to spending real world money on her when she was out originally. I didn't because I figured it was close enough to the end. Right now, there's some really good cards. Now we hit confirm, and you start to see that all these cards start to go out. She gets beefed up. That gives her, and that's the other thing too, is that because she is 3 or less power, she qualifies for the double strike. Wouldn't even matter. So if Subira comes out sooner, or if Anje or Valakut comes out sooner, you wind up discarding cards a lot faster. We took a lot of damage there, but typically we have ourselves with Song of Creation on the board. We have ourselves getting lifelink right away, and it works from there. That's it, my friends. I appreciate you. What's the build that you want me to update for you with the newer cards so you can start to actually make them work? I'm going to go through a lot of our popper builds with these, show you how they work, how effective they are, and which ones are go-to. This one's quick in a time standpoint. It wins really quickly, faster than this. This is actually a little bit slow, but at any rate, till our next quest, subscribe, like, comment, join our quest. Until our next quest, my friends, swords up. I'll see you in the next one.